Hi first, this is the second half of your Christmas dreidel video. If you look at measure 58, you obviously have measures of rest, right? And then at 60, you come in again on the and of beat 1, and it's an up bow. So you have that response to the cellos again, where they play on beat 1 and you play on the and. So you're going from G to F natural, which is a low 2, right? So you have rest, N2, rest, N2, then a B flat to an A, low 1, rest. Then D, C sharp, rest. So if you're playing from 60, obviously without stopping, you should have rest, rest, B flat, rest. And then there's a slight pause, and then you go on to have the melody at 64. So at this point, at 64, actually until about 96, if you have the melody or the moving line, right, with quarter notes and eighth notes, then it's going to sound like you're playing faster than the rest of the orchestra, because most everybody else will have half notes, especially the cellos or whole notes. So it's going to sound like one half of the orchestra is playing an elongated version of the melody, and the other half is playing a faster version of the melody, right? And it's kind of like a round in some ways, so make sure you're confident in counting your part and staying with your section, so that you don't get confused by what everybody else is playing, and we'll practice that in rehearsal. So at measure 64, good thing you're in the key of D major, you have D, and please follow the bowing. So if you have down, up, down, up, down, up, down, that's a slur. Then a down bow, down. This is another one of those syncopated rhythms, right? So 1 N, 2 N, 3 N, 4 N. And if you can, for there, keep your second finger down while you go to 3, so you can have a nice string crossing, right? You don't want to pick your fingers up. So again at 68, okay, so watch your bowings there. Your rhythm should be pretty easy, especially with those syncopations. I think if you hear it enough times, it'll be easy to play. And then you have, picking up to measure 72, that dreidel rhythm again, almost, right? Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. And that's just between A and F sharp, right? So again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then A, 2, 3, 4. This, you have another lift, so you're going to a down bow. And now you have that elongated sort of melody, right? So you have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep in mind that all these G's on the E string are natural, right? So they're low 2s. All right. So again, now you have that long feeling that the cellos had when you had the moving line. Okay. Then you have an empty measure of rest at 80, so that you can shift into third position. So again, you're going to find where your third finger A was on the E string and shift with first finger to that note. So that then at 81, you can play 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 1, 1, 1, or A, D, A, right? So from measure 79, you're playing A, 2, 3, 4, and then you have a rest, 2, 3, 4 to get to 1 for that same note. Okay, so you're shifting from 3 to 1 into third position. And then at 81, you have 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1. Go back to 2 in first position, 1, 0, then 3, 2, 3, rest, lift, and then you're quickly back to your melody with the moving line. But keep in mind, we just had a key change into G major, so now you have C naturals, okay? So you might want to go through at 85 and mark in your C naturals. You don't have C sharp anymore. Remember, C sharp is here, C natural is here. So at 85, again, you have G, so again, be careful when you go from measure 90, where you have B, G. I would try to keep my B down while I go to G so I can have a smooth string crossing. From here, the only other tricky part would be at measure 99. And let me stop this video for now and make one last video for the announcements.